Benjamin Franklin, a man who would come to embody the American spirit, began his life in humble circumstances. He was born in Boston in 1706, one of 17 children. His father, Josiah Franklin, was a candle and soap maker. Life was not easy for the large family. Young Benjamin's formal education ended at the age of 10. Despite limited schooling, Benjamin had a thirst for knowledge. He was particularly drawn to reading and writing. His older brother James owned a printing shop. This is where Benjamin would find his first calling. At the age of 12, he became an apprentice to his brother. The printing house was Benjamin's gateway to a world of ideas. He eagerly absorbed knowledge from every page. He honed his writing skills. He even secretly submitted essays to his brother's newspaper under the pseudonym Silence Dogwood. These early experiences instilled in Franklin the values of hard work, self-improvement, and the power of the written word. Benjamin's apprenticeship was rigorous. He learned every aspect of the printing trade. He set type, operated the printing press, and even delivered newspapers. His brother James was a demanding taskmaster. Despite the challenges, Benjamin thrived in this environment. His natural curiosity and work ethic flourished. Beyond the technical skills, Benjamin's apprenticeship fostered his intellectual growth. He had access to a wide variety of printed materials. He devoured books on history, science, and philosophy. He also studied different writing styles, improving his own prose. However, the relationship between the brothers was often strained. Benjamin chafed under his brother's strict control. He longed for more independence. In 1723, at the age of 17, Benjamin made a bold decision. He ran away from his apprenticeship and sailed to Philadelphia. He arrived with little money but boundless ambition and a trade he had mastered. The skills he learned as a printer would become the foundation of his success. Philadelphia in the 18th century was a bustling hub of commerce and ideas. It was the perfect environment for a young man with ambition and a strong work ethic. Franklin quickly found employment as a printer. His skills were in high demand. He impressed his employers with his diligence and talent. Within a few years, Franklin had saved enough money to open his own printing shop. He was a shrewd businessman. He secured lucrative contracts for printing government documents and currency. He also published a newspaper, the Pennsylvania Gazette, which became highly successful. Through his newspaper, he engaged in public discourse. He advocated for civic improvements, education, and moral virtue. His writings resonated with the people of Philadelphia. He earned a reputation as a man of reason, wit, and integrity. He co-founded the Junto, a discussion group dedicated to self-improvement and community betterment. As Franklin's influence grew, he sought new avenues to share his wisdom and wit. In 1732, he began publishing Poor Richard's Almanack, an annual publication filled with weather forecasts, astronomical information, and witty aphorisms. The Almanack became immensely popular throughout the colonies. Poor Richard was Franklin's alter ego, a homespun philosopher who dispensed practical advice and observations on life. Through this persona, Franklin promoted his values of hard work, thrift, and self-improvement. Phrases like early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise became ingrained in American consciousness. Franklin's success with the Almanack allowed him to pursue his many other interests. He was fascinated by science and the natural world. He conducted experiments with electricity, culminating in his famous kite experiment. This experiment proved that lightning was a form of electricity and led to his invention of the lightning rod. Franklin's scientific pursuits brought him international recognition. Section 5. Franklin the Scientist. Benjamin Franklin's scientific curiosity knew no bounds. He was a true polymath, delving into a wide range of subjects. His experiments with electricity were particularly groundbreaking. In the 18th century, electricity was a mysterious force. Franklin's work helped to demystify it. Franklin's most famous experiment involved flying a kite during a thunderstorm. He attached a key to the kite string. When lightning struck the kite, the key became electrified. This demonstrated that lightning was indeed electrical in nature. This discovery revolutionized the understanding of electricity. Beyond this iconic experiment, Franklin made numerous other contributions to the field of electricity. He coined terms like positive and negative to describe electrical charges. He also invented the lightning rod, a device that protected buildings from lightning strikes. Franklin's scientific inquiries extended beyond electricity. His contributions to science earned him international acclaim and cemented his place in history as a true scientific pioneer. Section 6. Diplomacy and the Revolution. As tensions between Great Britain and the American colonies escalated in the 1760s, Benjamin Franklin's diplomatic skills were called upon. He was sent to London to represent the colony's interests. He argued against the Stamp Act and other unpopular British policies. Franklin spent several years in London trying to find a peaceful resolution to the growing conflict. He advocated for colonial rights and sought to bridge the divide between the two sides. However, his efforts proved futile as the situation deteriorated. When war became inevitable, Franklin returned to America. He fully supported the cause of independence. He played a crucial role in the Second Continental Congress. He helped to draft the Declaration of Independence, a document that would forever change the course of history. Franklin's diplomatic skills were once again put to the test during the Revolutionary War. Section 7. A Founding Father. Benjamin Franklin's contributions to the founding of the United States extended far beyond his role in drafting the Declaration of Independence. He was a leading figure in the Continental Congress. He helped to shape the new nation's government. He also played a key role in securing vital foreign alliances. During the Revolutionary War, Franklin's diplomatic efforts in France proved crucial to the American victory. He secured French financial and military aid. This support helped to turn the tide of the war in favor of the Americans. After the war, Franklin participated in the negotiations that led to the Treaty of Paris. This treaty formally recognized American independence. Franklin's wisdom and experience were highly valued during the drafting of the United States Constitution. He participated in the Constitutional Convention of 1787. His contributions to the founding of the United States cemented his legacy as one of the most important figures in American history. Section 8. Champion of Education and Social Justice. Benjamin Franklin's commitment to education was a lifelong passion. He believed that an educated citizenry was essential for a thriving democracy. Throughout his life, he advocated for expanded access to education. He also established institutions that would shape the future of American learning. In 1749, Franklin founded the Academy and College of Philadelphia, which would later become the University of Pennsylvania. This institution broke new ground in higher education. It offered a more practical curriculum than traditional colleges. It also emphasized scientific inquiry. Franklin's commitment to social justice was evident in his opposition to slavery. He was a slave owner earlier in his life. However, he later became an abolitionist. He recognized the inherent injustice of slavery. He advocated for its abolition. Section 9. The Legacy of a Polymath. Benjamin Franklin's life was a testament to the power of curiosity, hard work, and a commitment to the common good. He was a true polymath, excelling in a wide range of fields. His contributions to science, literature, diplomacy, and government left an indelible mark on American history and the world. Franklin's legacy is not defined by any single achievement, but rather by his multifaceted nature and his enduring impact on so many aspects of American life. He embodied the spirit of the American Enlightenment. He championed reason, innovation, and self-improvement. His writings, from Poor Richard's Almanack to his autobiography, continue to inspire and entertain readers today. His inventions, like the lightning rod and bifocals, demonstrate his practical ingenuity. His diplomatic skills helped to secure American independence. Section 10. Franklin's enduring impact. Benjamin Franklin's impact on American history and culture continues to resonate today. He's remembered as a founding father, a scientific pioneer, a literary giant, and a champion of education and social justice. His life and work serve as an enduring example of the power of human ingenuity, determination, and a commitment to the betterment of society. Franklin's emphasis on self-improvement, education, and civic virtue remains as relevant today as it was in his own time. His writings continue to inspire readers to strive for excellence in all aspects of life. His example encourages us to embrace curiosity, to seek knowledge, and to use our talents to make a positive difference in the world.